The Kabul Airport chaos, a desperate race for survival. 2021. In August 2021, the world watched in horror as Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan, fell into the hands of the Taliban. It marked the sudden collapse of a 20-year-long effort by Western forces to stabilize the region. But beyond the headlines, something deeply human and profoundly tragic unfolded at the Hamid Karzai International Airport. Tens of thousands of Afghans, terrified of Taliban rule, flocked to the airport. Families, young children, elderly men and women, all clinging to hope, desperate for a flight out of the country. What followed was a chaotic, heartbreaking scene that would become one of the defining images of modern humanitarian crises. Among the crowds was a 23-year-old university student named Farzana, a champion of women's rights and a medical intern. She had received multiple death threats for her activism. Her name was on a list for possible evacuation, but lists meant little in the madness. She clutched her documents, a tiny backpack, and her younger brother's hand as they tried to push through the sea of people. American soldiers stood guard behind barbed wire, trying to maintain order as thousands surged forward. Gunshots rang out. Babies were passed over fences. People collapsed in the crush of the crowds, unable to breathe. Some even clung to the wheels of departing military aircraft. A desperate, fatal attempt to escape. Farzana and her brother spent 3 days near the airport walls. They had little food or water. At night, the gunfire echoed. The Taliban patrolled outside. Inside, the chaos only grew. Every moment was a battle between fear and hope. Then, on the 4th morning, a name was called. A soldier shouted, "Farzana Malik!" She couldn't believe it. A gate was opened briefly. They ran, tears streaming down her face, their hands locked tightly together. They were processed within the airbase and boarded a U.S. military cargo plane, unsure of their destination, but safe. That flight took them to Qatar, then Germany, and eventually to the United States. Today, Farzana is rebuilding her life as a refugee. She continues to study medicine, determined to one day return and serve her country. Her story, like that of thousands, remains a symbol of both loss and survival, a reminder of what people are willing to endure for a chance at freedom.